Okay, let's freaking go.
It's time to spin the wheel. Let's spin it. And it looks like it's going to be the Vipers.
All right.
Okay. Southside, we're ready for them. Let's go.
Courtesy of my level 40 win in Season 1, we're taking my golf cart over to Vipers territory, but who invited this guy?
I don't know. A random hopped in with us, but that's cool. We can come to the Vipers court and take the L. That's cool with me.
Just be sure to tip your golf cart drivers.
That's right.
So funnily enough, we rode over to Vipers territory, and the guy who tagged along in my cart is now our opponent. So friends become enemies real quick here in 2K23.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up...
Substitution on court.
Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Christian Wood. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Walker's subbed in for Doncic. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got the bodyguard. He's out there with Larry Nance. And it's Jones in at the two-guard spot. Alvarado passes to Marshall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. And another shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today. And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
And so Walker nails both of them. For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really helped propel that young man into the lineup.
Dinwiddie outside. Right side, Green. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Walker the pass to Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Green. Here's Finney-Smith. The feed to Green. And Green slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
1 shot.
That's good from Green. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Inside. And it's Alvarado missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now Powell. It's deflected. They recover it. Finney-Smith kicks to Green. No good off the back of the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Walker against Jones. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Marshall passes to Nance. Poke loose. Now Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Dinwiddie. Walker dishes to Powell. 5 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Can they get it? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries Greg begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Hayes, he's checked in for Larry Nance. Finney-Smith passes to Green. Outside, Walker. The pass to Dinwiddie. The tray. Alvarado grabs the board.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And that's his second foul already. That's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Mavericks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Green kicks to Finney-Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Finney-Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And the Pelicans miss again.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Got a hand on it. Here's the bodyguard. Passes it to Hayes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first.
The Pelicans, 18.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Jackson Hayes is out there with the bodyguard, and it's Ingram in at the 3. On defense, Dallas. Cullen passes to the body, and that one is stuffed right through.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, easy call.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Daniels, he's checked in for New Orleans.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Doncic kicks to Wood. Clock at 6. Green in the post. He's covered by Daniels.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's tipped, and he stays with it. Offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Outside, Green. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Ingram. Green dishes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic. A monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Here's the bodyguard. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. McCollum passes to Hayes. McCollum kicks to Daniels. Pass to the bodyguard. Back to Daniels. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
The pass to the body. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. The bodyguards got the game tied up here for New Orleans. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The bodyguard in that last game against the Nets was outstanding. He finished with 11 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He came in hot off the bench and maintained that play throughout the game. I'm sure his team wants him to do that again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Wood, covered by Hayes. Wood passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And it seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
They were really fortunate to come away with that victory. It wasn't their finest game, but hopefully they'll be better here in this one.
That's DePaul. To the middle. Here's Doncic. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Daniels with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And here is Doncic. Outside, Green. Pass to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Wood kicks to Doncic. He feeds it to Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And the way C.J. McCollum can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a change for the Pelicans. Nance is checked in. McGee's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Up top, Doncic. Floats it up for Wood. That shot off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Hardaway against Ingram. On the wing, Doncic. He's coming off a 34-point game against Boston.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Here's Ingram. Here's the bodyguard. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. The bodyguard's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And there's the pass to Hardaway. McGee with it. Now here is Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. 4 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Dinwiddie is checked in for them. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a
the score? Your Mavericks 41. The Pelicans 46.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one.
Substitution
checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a change for the Pelicans. Bodyguards checked in for Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. And it's all evened up. McCollum's got 5.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. JaVale McGee is out there with Wood, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. McCollum against Doncic. McCollum passes to the bodyguard for the lead, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now he's checked in for the Mavericks. Green in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Passes it to Powell. It's deflected. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The bodyguard passes to Williamson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 12 points for him.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and comes it down.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Mavericks trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. Down low, Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Alvarado's checked in.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's the bodyguard. Here's Williamson. A second chance effort. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
You talk about defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Doncic outside. And finished off by Wood.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Daniels passes to Alvarado. To the paint. It counts, and the foul. That one goes on Wood.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dallas making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a one-point game. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Locked up there for Powell. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Nancy's checked in for Jackson Hayes.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Ingram missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Walker kicks to Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backdoor.
Here's Walker. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Bertanis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. On defense, New Orleans. They lead by 1. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Mavericks making a switch here. Woods checked in. McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's the bodyguard. 18 points for him. Kicks to Ingram. To the inside. The bodyguard. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Pass to Walker. And here is Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Nance. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And so here is New Orleans. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Daniels. There's the steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pelicans have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. Both free throws good from bodyguard.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Nance. Here's Walker, and it's denied. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
That's tipped.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line.
Shooting for New Orleans.
Tim Hardaway picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Here's Walker, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
And the call on the shot. Sends him to the line. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance, has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Mavericks trail by 7. Walker dishes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Here's Wood. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Here's Hardaway. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Doncic against McCollum. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Hardaway. Tight defense on him. Now the pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. Passes to Hardaway. Over Daniels. Hardaway, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tough inside. Ingram's got a lot of moves he can beat you with.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And New Orleans also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Daniels.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
Here's the bodyguard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from bodyguard.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. McCollum, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Luka Doncic.
All free throws good from Doncic. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. With the score, Pelicans lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from
the Pelicans, 74.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. New Orleans making a switch here.
Doncic. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Doncic. Here's Alvarado. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Williamson, the pass to the bodyguard. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. The bodyguard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And McGee kicks to Hardaway. Shoots over Ingram. Misses off the right iron.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And Williamson throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin, that they were disciplined and focused.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the bodyguard.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Pelicans. Graham's checked in. Pass to Ntilikina. Outside, Walker. Pass to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Now Ingram. There's the pass to Graham. Here's the bodyguard. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.